Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to East Midlands Airport. This is the show on Saturday, the 31st of May. There is a Spitfire Rolls-Royce engine Spitfire. Is now landing at East Midlands Airport. He's due to land in a second. And then shortly behind that Spitfire when it lands is the 2E8 of Cos. Oh, here comes the Cos plane. He's on his way up. I just spotted the Spitfire. There goes the plane to Kos, put down in the one of the Greek islands. That'll take that 737 about 3.5 hours, 4 hours down to Kos. And I'm going to turn back because that Spitfire is now landed. There he is. He's just running up the taxiway. As it's making its way towards his hangar. He's now just made his way in towards his hangar now. Behind them buildings. I think that Spitfire is run by East Midlands Heritage. flight. Today in DHL we've got a 767, a 757. We've got another 757. Next to that is another 757, and then parked on the end here is an Atlas Air 747. And then down the bottom end of the airfield, we've got the One Air and Prime Air 737 with TUI. Then we've got the Jet 2 on the apron, another Jet 2 and a TUI. And then there's just been a landing of the blue, oh no, it's Aer Lingus from, I think it's either Belfast or Dublin. It's the 72-600. It's just landed. There is another plane on final. The next plane is coming in is the Jet 2 holiday delivery from Zakynthos. That plane is taking 3.5 hours. So this flight is, you know, we can just see, just came in from Zakynthos. And the flight number for that is LS 696. And that will make his way over to arrivals. And that will follow in behind that Aer Lingus. That Aer Lingus came from Belfast. There is another Jet 2 flight now coming in. He's on finals, and that's coming in from Faro. It's operated by Air Explore. Flight number is LS 86. It's a 23-year-old aircraft. now just coming down behind the trees. As they're landing and taking off on 09s today, as the wind hasn't changed. This Jet 2 aircraft is on a wet lease from Air Explore. We have got the noise of Donington Park today as well, because they're racing in Donington Park. I am having a look over at the shed to see if they are putting away that Spitfire as well, because the shed door is actually open on the hangar. As we're watching this Jet 2 that came in from Faro go down to arrivals. Our next plane to arrive is just approaching Wigston, as safe as see that Learjet? As the Learjet just took off, as I'm watching it's gone up like a rocket. That Learjet is off down to Paris, in France. It's a Cessna Citation XLS. I'm still keeping an eye on this plane, and I'm also looking out for when they put away this Spitfire. Is a Ryanair. The flight number is FR 4817. That's from Alicante. That'll be a arrival of 2 hours and a half. It's a Boeing 737 MAX 8-200, and it's a 3-year-old aircraft. It's due to arrive in 5 minutes. It's southeast of the airfield. And she's at 4,900 feet. The Aer Lingus that came in, its estimated departure back to Belfast is at 3:15. Then it's the TUI to Rhodes. Then we've got Tenerife. Then we've got the Daliman. Then the Lanzarote. And then we've got the Alicante. Them are the departures. We've got another Cessna Citation due out at 3 o'clock. That's going down to London Luton. And we also got a Beach King Air B200 going to Birmingham. That is estimated departures at 3:10. The London Luton's now estimated at 15:35. So it'd be Aer Lingus, Rhodes, then the beach, then London Luton, then Tenerife, then Lanzarote. Sorry about that then, the wind just took my tripod. I'm having a look over the angle where that Spitfire is going. He hasn't gone in yet. The Ryanair is now just coming into land from the Alicante. He is slowly descending. It will go behind the trees before he comes in. Here comes the Alicante. We have got the emergency vehicles out on the taxiway heading down towards I don't know where they've been. There's a fire truck and ambulance. They've been up by DHL. They are now just in front of that Ryanair, as you can see, as they're making their way behind that TUI. I think they might be heading back to station actually, because their station's just down that way. That Ryanair is now making his way towards arrivals. That Ryanair is now just taxiing in behind that TUI. And I think this Ryanair is just coming from Alicante. It's the one that's going out to Lanzarote. They just parked up in arrivals. two-week flight, not two-week, Jet 2. He was due in at 15:15. He's now due in at 15:36 from Ventura. It's a jet2.com livery. It's due in 30 minutes. The flight number for this is LS614. The Atlas is estimated departure is at 16:25. He's off to Hangzhou in Asia. The one air is due out, estimated at 6:10. And also the there's plane going out. Plane's going out later this evening. There is a little Cessna that's just gone across the taxiway. He just landed. So that Ventura is just over the coast, the south coast. It's just going past Portsmouth and Chichester as he's making his way towards East Midlands. His estimated time now is at 15:38. The flight arrival after that is the DHL from Dubai. He's estimated at 16:08. And that plane is just going towards Eindhoven in Germany as he's making his way towards the airport. There is an air ambulance from Germany making his way from Bolus. Is on his way towards East Midlands. That is a Cessna Citation 70 Plus. That's also making his way towards the airport, and that's coming over Lichtenstein. That air ambulance is coming from Vovelus, is in Greece. That is making his way up to East Midlands. It's an air ambulance that's been hired from Germany to pick somebody up to make their way up to East Midlands. And it's an hour and 37 minutes away. And that land's estimated time is 16:49. And then we've got the delayed Dallyman. It's a two-way flight. It's BY547. It's a Max, Boeing 737 Max 8. That's on its way towards the airport, and that's due in at 17:12. I'm having a look at the apron to see about this Aer Lingus. It's actually now. There's no movement on it at the moment. And that's an ATR 72 600, and that's heading back to Belfast. Flight number is EI 3681. And there's also no movement on the two ears going down to roads. That is also due out at 1:15, and that's BY7646. So there might be a couple of flights might go out one after each other today due to them being slightly delayed. Right, there is a Chewy on his way out. That Chewy's off to Paphos. We're both left at 2:25. He has been delayed today. As he makes his way down to 09. As I say, yes, they're down to 27. There goes a local Cessna 12, the 152 is just taken off. And watching out for that Chewy. He's now just down at the bottom waiting for takeoff as this 152 makes his descent out. That Chewy's now just turned onto the bottom. Here comes the Paphos plane now onto the runway now, as it prepares for its departure out of East Midlands. I'm down at Birmingham Airport on the 18th of June doing a 2-hour stream down there, where we'll have the A380 landing from Dubai. I'm hoping to catch some other planes down there when I'm there. And here comes that TUI. That TUI's now off down to Paphos in Cyprus. He's just now gone over the top of Donington Park as he makes his way down towards Birmingham and Coventry before he starts to make his turn to go east out towards Cyprus to Paphos. Is he going to pop out of that cloud? Oh yeah, he's still there as he's making a climb up to 8. Now she's gone into the cloud. I'm going back to the airport. Give me a second. I'm looking back at the apron now to see if that Aer Lingus is no, it's still there. Oh, that Aer Lingus is now put his beacon on. I'm going to pause you for a second. Right, that Aer Lingus is now being pushed. As I can see now, he's being pushed by that Ryanair. As he's starting his engines up. This Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 is now going to make his way back to Belfast. He's going to go over the Irish Sea back. The Cessna Citation XLS is just making his way down to Luton. It's now just taking off. As I'm keeping an eye on this Aer Lingus at the moment. Tenerife is now departing. There goes the Jet 2. got the Aer Lingus. To Belfast. And it looks also like the other TUI is now just been pushed as well. So we've got about 3 aircraft due to go out all together. So I'm going for the Jet 2. That Jet 2's off to Tenerife. The TUI, it's on the wet lease. He's off to Rhodes, the Belfast flight, and this TUI is going down. It's going to Tenerife. So the Belfast flight's now just about to taxi down to 27. As I can just see him coming out of departures. There goes the Aer Lingus. And then there'll be that wet lease plane there. That's on wet lease to TUI. So shortly at that bottom will be the Jet 2 to Tenerife. Then it'll be the Aer Lingus. Then it'll be the TUI to Rhodes. We just had an arrival of that Ventura plane. It's just landed. I just missed him for coming in as I was keeping an eye on the departures. So that Jet 2 plane that's in front of me now, that's just come from Ventura. I'm going to go back down to the bottom of the runway as this Jet 2 will be making his way up to Tenerife. Or would it be intercepted by that Aer Lingus? No, it's Jet 2 to Tenerife on his way up. That Jet 2's now off to Tenerife. Once this jet 2's now moves out the way, the Aer Lingus will come down behind me. That'll be our next departure. The 747 is now getting ready for its departure because it departs now at I'm going back for this Aer Lingus because it's now getting ready. Here comes the Aer Lingus. He's up early. I mean, he's up very early. As he's making his way back towards Belfast. Now the Aer Lingus is now turning to go up over Stoke-on-Trent, Cheshire, might go over Liverpool and the River Mersey as it's heading back towards Belfast. That's the 72-600, and then we'll have this TUI. It's due to come up behind. He's going down to Rhodes. That 747 off to Hangzhou. He's due to take off now at 16:25. He has got his APR on. And then after this TUI, I think it's the here comes this TUI now as he's on his way up. Sorry about some of the footage today, it's the wind. figures that Tui Wetley's off to Rhodes. As that is going over the top of Donington Park. I think that one's going to go south again, down towards Birmingham, down towards Birmingham Coventry way, and then it turns to go east, out towards Rhodes. She's hit the clouds. I'm going back. I'm having a look at this 747 now because they have got the APR unit on. There is another Jet2.com flight that's being pushed back. That's off to Dallyman at 621. The biplane is just coming up towards Milton Keynes. It's 18 minutes away. So the Dallyman flight made to go out first. And then we'll have the arrival of 777 from Dubai. He's only 17 minutes away now. He's just coming over Milton Keynes as he's making his way up from the south. We have got this Atlas service due out now at 4:25. So I'm keeping an eye on that Jet2 for his departure. It's Ryanair from Palma de Mallorca. flight number is FR6032. Flight time is 2 hours 8 minutes. He's on his descent into the airport now. So I'm going to turn on to that plane now. As he's making his descent in. I will be here for when one air goes out this evening. That might be my last flight out of East Midlands. He's just now gone down behind the trees. Here comes the Palma-de-Mallorca flight as it's coming up. As that Ryanair is now making his way into arrivals. I am watching this Atlas there as we watch the Ryanair and that Jet 2. The Atlas there due out soon. Sorry about the mess of the camera when the settings of my tripod is not right. The wind keeps blowing it at the moment. So that right now is now just parked in departures. That Jet2.com livery is now due out to Dallyman. That's Boeing 777 freighter DHL is now just over Loughborough. It's descending. He's at 3,900 and descending. He will be descending through the clouds shortly as he makes his turn onto onto 27 left. The Ryanair to Lanzarote is just pushed back. The Boeing 737 MAX 200. I can see the freighter is now just turning onto finals, as you can see. There he comes.